The question is whether TCU's normally peaceful campus will see a streak-in this week, and if so, when. The confusion has its basis in an earlier streaking incident when some students thought the university's policy too harsh. Those feelings led the Student House of Representatives to narrowly pass a tongue-in-cheek resolution calling for a streak-in tomorrow, but that streak-in had been reportedly going to happen today. On the other hand, Bruce Gibson, chairman of the House of Representatives, says the resolution has been misinterpreted.
The House felt like the administration was too serious, and they wanted to show them that the students, didn't feel like that they weren't doing it just, to be in violation of university policy or to protest anything or any issue as serious as that. They were just doing it because it was spring and it was warm, and it was a fad that was going across the country. And they wanted to see the administration take a lighter view toward it.
Unfortunately, or fortunately, as the case may be, TCU is part of a community. The area immediately adjacent to the campus has a lot of families in it. It's not like the University of Texas where there are boarding houses and students living all around the campus property itself. And I think we have to be aware of what happens when you're part of a community. Streaking does draw large crowds. Crowds have a tendency to be volatile. You can't predict what they're going to do. They're very loud, a lot of yelling. You have fireworks. Fireworks are illegal in Fort Worth. Our neighbors don't like them, and we can understand this. Last week, after our big event on Thursday night, we picked up 2 men from off campus who were in the streaking attire. They were completely nude, trying to break into a women's dormitory. Well, the students who were saying this was fun and game, I feel quite sure would take a different point of view of it if they had a sister or a daughter living in the dormitory and had men that they did not know who were trying to get in. You don't know what's going to happen.
Perhaps it's human nature that college administrators will take a different view of streaking than students do, but not always. One student said streaking was the most juvenile and immature thing he'd ever seen. At any rate, while colleges nationwide struggle for a policy on streaking, TCU says it'll handle each case on its own merits. That includes the non-sponsored streak-in, whether it happens or not. Phil Reynolds, Channel 8 News, Fort Worth.